Ruy Lopez opening, Morphy defense, closed, 6.Re1B57.BB3008.H3BB79.D3D6. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. White played the opening well, but Black was on another level. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. A typical answer is e5, which builds a position in the middle, controls d4, and frees up the queen and bishop on the dark square. The move nf3 advances the knight toward the center, engages the e5 piece in combat, and sets up a castle. nc6 defends the pawn on e5, advances the knight toward the center, and scans the d4 square. The Ruy Lopez opening develops the bishop to immediately attack the knight on c6, the lone defender of the e5 pawn. a6 forces the bishop must choose between exchanging and withdrawing. ba4 safely retreats the bishop while keeping pressure on the knight. nf6 attacks the undefended e4 pawn and develops the knight at the same time. Castling gets the king out of the center and prepares to develop the rook to e1. b7 develops the dark squared bishop and prepares to castle. 1 rupee centralizes the rook and protects the e4 pawn. b5 gains space on the queen side and forces the bishop to the b3 square. bb3 is forced, but the bishop is well placed because it attacks the f7 square. Castling gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. h3 takes control of the g4 square, stopping any bg4 or ng4 ideas from Black. Fianchetto move bb7 places the bishop on the long diagonal. d3 supports the e4 pawn and allows the dark squared bishop to develop. d6 supports the e5 pawn and controls the c5 square. This is the only good move. This develops a knight from its starting square, activating it. It is the final book action. The knight can now control more squares as a result. It is ideal. By growing a bishop from its initial square, this activates it. That's good. The rooks are linked by this, making it easier for them to work together in the future. It is quite good. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. Very precise. It is best. This exchange is fair. It is ideal. Recaptures. It is ideal. This misses a chance to pose a pawn-winning threat. It is incorrect. A rook enters the action after developing outside of its starting square as a result. It is ideal. It's alright. That's good. This shifts the bishop to a square with more activity, giving it greater scope. It is quite good. This provides an equal exchange of parts. It is quite good. This overlooks an opportunity to block an attack on a vulnerable queen. It is an inaccuracy. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. White played the opening well, but Black was on another level. That was an incredible middle game by both players.